So I want to run you through my cravings cheat sheet. I put that specially together for you to help you with your cravings with really my best tips that I usually only share with my clients. I might update it a little bit, but obviously this is something that is really going to help you. So I want to make it simple. I want you really to focus probably first on one area only and then get to the other. So first of all, what I want to get you on is to conquer or help you to conquer your cravings. What is really important is to identify your triggers, right? And the easiest way, awareness is really the most important part in here. And what I like to do with my clients is to keep a journal and note down whenever the cravings hit. So become a little bit aware, maybe, it's each time your boss calls or when you come home and you're tired or in front of TV or whatever it is, right? And try also to pay attention to if it's tied to specific emotions. Maybe you're looking for comfort, times, situations, or something, and try maybe over a week or even 2 weeks or so to look out for patterns and triggers. A good idea to start with is to find healthy substitutes. So have a list of go-to healthy snacks. We don't want to replace cravings with other snacks, right? Or even healthy snacks in the long run. But as a start, I really like that because, some things initially you need something, right? You cannot just stop this. So find something that is satisfying your sweet tooth, or even if it's a salty tooth, right? Without the spike. So you think fruits or dark chocolate, obviously just a little bit, right? Hummus, if it's more like, salty cravings or so, or maybe yogurt or whatever it is. So find a couple of things and make sure that you have them ready. Often when we have cravings, we go for what's ready. That's why often, we take like takeaway food or so. Right, then we go a little bit deeper from there. So we want to look actually into overcoming procrastination, which is often an issue, right? We know we should be eating healthier and not give in, but we kind of start maybe with a new diet, an approach, or whatever. But often we look for too big things and we want to do too much at once. And then the problem is that we procrastinate. So set more realistic goals. So break your bigger goal into smaller achievable steps and make sure you celebrate. Celebration is really what makes you crave actually healthier activities and helps you to build confidence as well. Positive affirmations is really something I love doing. So write maybe little sticky notes or something and have them all over and repeat them daily. That helps as well, getting you more towards your goal. One thing to remember is that when you procrastinate, most of the time it's actually based on fear. And often we think it's fear of failure, but it's actually fear of success. So think of about what you may actually fear in terms of success, or what negative aspects of reaching your goals might happen if you reach your goals, right? And you probably say, but nothing, right? If I lose the 20 pounds, obviously I will be happy. No, you will be happy, yes, but there might be something that in your subconscious you think about that prevents you. I give you a sample. For example, maybe you're afraid that your partner won't love you anymore the same when you're thin. Maybe it is that if all your friends are, partying and you want to stop partying, you will not fit anymore. Maybe you've always been told that, oh, in our family, everybody is fat, or, whatever it is. So often that might be that you think that you're not belonging anymore or that somebody doesn't like you anymore. So just take a little bit of time. It's very important. And that is something I'm working through with my clients. It takes a little bit time, and probably you might need a little bit of coaching on there. If you specific sugar cravings, again, often these are most of the time sugar cravings or cravings in general are emotional, right? But it is just to get clear, are you having physical or emotional cravings? I have actually with my clients a cheat sheet, another cheat sheet, right, with a form between emotional and physical cravings. If you're interested, I'm happy to share this with you. And like this, you can see if it's a physical craving, you can obviously address it with healthy foods. Emotional cravings, you want to address them differently. And I mentioned here, so make a list of a couple of non-food based activities that provide you maybe comfort or address your emotions. Go back to what you've done initially, in terms of where the triggers or so. And sometimes we just need comfort, sometimes we are tired so we need to sleep, right, or whatever it is. And so you can address them. Fiber and protein are my go-to things, so make sure you have them in your diet. Most people have a too high carbohydrate diet. I don't say to cut it out completely, but that leads to more cravings. So including more protein and fiber-rich foods is often what helps. This is something I work in my group coaching program, for example. I have a tracker included in there, and I help my clients really, to understand what they're eating, because most people don't realize actually what they're eating in terms of the macros. So we can work really a little bit deeper into that, and I help them really go deep in. It's just by seeing it, and making small changes and improving that over some time. And I can tell you that is probably the number one thing that makes cravings often disappear, at least reduce. And that is really something I work with my clients on. It's very powerful and makes it so much easier. Sorry. And then, daily practices is another really good thing. So, for example, mindful eating. Before giving into a craving, just pause for a moment. So you could maybe breathe, just take 2 or 3 breaths, or close your eyes, or go for a walk or so, and assess whether you're really hungry or just responding to an emotion or a habit as well. Hydration is one of the things that are so simple, they cost nothing, because we sometimes mistake thirst for hunger, or craving. So just drinking a glass of water might be all that you need. Try it out, and just always wait a couple of minutes. Set your alarm for 3 minutes, let's say, and try something else out, and then see if that helps. And I can almost guarantee you, probably 8 out of 10 times, you are not anymore craving, right, if you try some of these techniques I mentioned. Here there are some emergency ideas for sugar cravings. Cinnamon is really something that helps regulate blood sugar levels. Try it out and just see if it works. Or, like I mentioned, the 5 minutes or even 3 minutes distraction, right, is just a short activity to change your focus. Long-term strategies are, regular meals. So make sure you eat balanced meals. As I mentioned, the macros are really important. And also regular intervals. Many people don't eat regular enough. So that is also one of the things, when your blood sugar dips too low, that's when we get cravings, right? So just make sure that you eat regularly and have healthy snacks as a prevention. So if you know that your craving hits at 4 o'clock every day, have a snack at 3:30. Make it healthy. I can almost guarantee you your 4 o'clock craving is no longer there. And as I say, if you have regular meals, you don't get too hungry. We don't want to get too hungry, because then we just eat anything. And usually that's not the healthy thing. Look at your sleep. Lack of sleep can increase cravings because of the hormones. So aim for regular, I always say 8 hours to 9 hours, but even 7 hours is very important. Remember the 3 things. Progress but not perfection is key. Every small step forward is a win, and reach out for support when needed. Now, if you are interested if you're looking for strategies that help you specifically to tackle your challenges, no matter, if it's cravings, if you maybe don't have time, you're super busy and you just don't stay at something, whatever it is, right? You want to lose weight, you want maybe just to improve your health, you want to gain more confidence, be more active, whatever your goals are. It always requires, of course, a personalized approach. If you're here, you probably realize that diets is not the answer. You're dieting or somehow restrictive methods or so, they just don't work in the long term. And if you're here, you probably know that you want to tackle this a little bit in a deeper way, right? That maybe there's a root cause, that maybe there's a mindset blockage that is there. Maybe there needs to be a better strategy, to help you put simple habits in place, even if you're busy, without having to spend hours and hours, that work for you. So whatever it is, just drop me a line, and I'm happy to get on a Zoom call with you. I can get in touch with you. We can organize that, a quick call, or even a phone call, right? I like Zoom more like this. I see you, and I can run you through a tailored and more holistic approach that works for you, specific to your issues. Okay, I hope that helped you. Please drop me a line also with what is your number one takeaway. Now, it's really important that you do one step that I mentioned here, implement it, and then go to the next one, right? Let me know what is your number one takeaway. What is the one thing you're going to do? And of course, if you have any questions, do that as well. Just drop me a line. Thank you so much. And my name is Andrea Caprio.